Hey there to our 927 subscribers, our future subscribers, and all the people that secretly watch us without subscribing. Today I was wanting to talk about my YouTube feed. I don't know how many people are having the same phenomena that I am, but it seems like half of my YouTube feed is videos about the United States and Europe, and talking about Europeans visiting for the World Cup, and then the fireworks for the 4th of July and how they're reacting to it. And I mean, they're referring to it as Europeans visiting America. For those that don't quite understand, America is way bigger than the United States because there are 35 countries in America. But most people, for some reason, refer to the United States as America, which is really bizarre to me, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Before I really get into what's been going on, I just want to point out that I went to Australia back in 1996, I believe it was. And I do know when I was there, with the exception of my friends and their families, I didn't really announce that I was American because I overheard a lot of people complaining about Americans. And so I was made very aware that there was a lot of people that thought badly of us. I don't know if they were just afraid of us or what the deal was, but I do know that we didn't have the best reputation back then. And I had assumed it hadn't changed much over the years, especially, considering our current president and the chaos. I'm not going to get into that on either side. Just saying that other countries view us a little differently than we view ourselves. And over the years, people asked me what country I'm from, and quite often for probably 20 years, I wouldn't answer them. Be like, it doesn't matter, because I was afraid to admit that I was an American. And so anyway, that being said, the things that's going on right now is really interesting and fascinating and honestly a little exciting, because it's fun to watch the massive amount of people, Europeans, that have come over here and experienced it firsthand, and they're just so excited about how wrong their opinions were that they're just putting it all over social media, not just YouTube, but I guess on other apps too, but I don't really get on the other apps that much. And a lot of them are talking about food sizes, which has always been a thing, but now it's like they're experiencing it, and instead of complaining and making fun of us, they're more talking about how they wish their country would do the same. Like the free refills on drinks, sodas and coffee and stuff like that. They're all getting excited. The portion sizes, a lot of them are excited about them instead of making fun of us, which is fascinating. I guess once you experience it, then you're wishing that you had the same thing. A lot of people are talking about the size of our trucks, and I never even really thought about it. I know there's several people that get them jacked up even higher than normal, which I think is crazy, but they're talking about just the size of our trucks in general. And I guess some places that they don't have roads big enough to drive them and park them and stuff like that, which is interesting. I hadn't realized how crowded some other countries are compared to ours. I hadn't realized yeah, we have apartments, but there's so much room to do things. It's where I live, there's 1 mile of population pretty much, and then there's a lot of country and a lot of open land for stuff. A lot of farming, a lot of stuff like that, and I guess they just don't get that in a lot of places. A lot of people are excited about the fact that we have AC. they're shocked by how hot it gets here, which it hasn't even really got that hot this year compared to normal. I was getting messages or memories on my Facebook, and it was talking about 99 degrees at like 9 p.m. Hold on, I don't know what that converts to. Hey Google, what is 99 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
To convert 99 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius, you can use the following conversion formula. Plug it.
Okay, hold on. Can you just give me the answer instead of give me the whole formula? I know you guys don't want to hear that.
99 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 37.22 degrees Celsius.
Okay, there you go. For anybody that's watching from another country. So 37.22 degrees. And it was that hot at 9 p.m. Not, a couple years ago. And like right now in my apartment, it's 71 degrees. It's even cooler than that outside. I'm not going to look because I don't want to waste your time. I'm not trying to make this video super long, but I don't know if any of you have been watching the videos, but if you haven't, you could check out, I'm pretty sure you can find a lot of it on TikTok too, because I've seen compilations that are obviously coming from TikTok, and I'm not going to share them all here because everybody else is doing the same thing. And I'm not trying to steal people's content or anything, but really you should check it out, because a lot of people, like massive amounts of people, are now talking about how they don't want to leave the United States and how they want to stay here and how much they're loving it, how much they're going to dread going back home without the things that we have. And then there's also a lot of creators that are from other countries that have moved here and talking about all the conveniences of things like dishwashers and how big our refrigerators are, and and then I've seen them even talk about how they don't have like actual closets like we do, and I'm like, I have a walk-in closet. Like I can't imagine having to convert from a walk-in closet to some little portable thing that you just hang your clothes in. So I don't know. I'm really appreciating where I'm at. I really appreciate the things that I have, and I really appreciate all the comforts. And although I don't eat a ton of food, I appreciate the fact that we have that opportunity and the option to do so. I know I'm overweight and it looks like I eat a lot, but I don't. I really don't. I got some other medical issues going on that I can't even explain. So anyway, check out other people's videos that have like the TikToks and stuff like that are Europeans talking about America, which is technically they're talking about the United States, but they refer to it as America. So check them out. And I would give a link, but they're just everywhere. So I wouldn't feel right giving a single link, but anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and get your friends to do the same thing. Bye.